That was some drive. People are idiots, man. Look, Ford sedan. I'm not sure if it's a Ford Focus or a Ford Fusion, but that Ford sedan cut me off. There was a real bad accident. Let me turn off these wipers. There was a real bad accident on US 29 heading northbound. And not only that, the left lane was closed because of road work. So I was late for another 20 minutes. What's up, good and wonderful people? It's Sage here, and I'm back with another banger today. So I'm currently at Walmart, about to head to Ecolab right now. First things first, I need to put my hoses on the rack because I'm gonna actually bobtail to the Flying J in Winchester. I don't feel comfortable backing my truck at that Flying J because it's very, very tight. And I'll show you guys what I mean when I get there, because it's pretty ridiculous how tight that parking is. So like I said, I don't know if I said it already, but at my previous customer, I had to use 4 hoses. So I'm about to mount all 4 of these hoses on this rack. All of our hoses, they have the male end, they have the female end. I take the female end and I run it through the bottom of the trailer. The tractor, I'm sorry. Take this male end. Just run it all the way through. But yeah, this is the easiest way to mount your hoses on your rack. Funny story, my first week working here, I didn't know how to mount my hoses on my rack correctly, and I ended up dragging them down the road. It was so embarrassing because I literally just got these hoses. They were brand new hoses, and I destroyed all 5 of them. And it was so awkward telling my supervisor what happened. That was a pretty rough week. I was on the phone with customer support, and I was about to cry because it was just such a rough week. Like, I didn't know how to manage my time. I kept running out of hours. It was a whole mess. And these ain't no cheap hoses either. These hoses are expensive, and I literally destroyed 5 of them in less than a week. So I just completely felt terrible. I think all of us rookie truckers, we go through this. We feel like we're not cut for this job, because I definitely felt like that in the beginning when I first started at Schneider. I didn't think I was cut out for this type of work. But here I am. And as always, if you enjoy videos like this, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. That will help me out tremendously. Now we just gotta mount this side. All right, yeah, they're not going anywhere. My hoses aren't going anywhere, but yeah, time to go to Ecolab. All right, wonderful people, I just made it to Ecolab, and I'm so happy because I'm finally able to back this trailer into the receiving area of Ecolab. So it's very tight at this area, and I always look ways to like challenge myself when it comes to backing the truck, because it is very, very difficult. So backing trailers is one of the last things that you learn how to do as a rookie trucker, and I feel like I did just okay. So I hope I'm allowed to show you guys this, but yeah, that's the trailer I'm next to. And the other side, let me show you guys the other side. So yeah, that's the other trailer I'm next to. It's very, very tight parking here, but I managed to do it, and I'm so happy. But yeah, I need to go inside and get me some water. I'm gonna post-trip this trailer, then I'm gonna bobtail to Winchester because I'm hot, I'm sweaty, I need to take a shower. All right, good and wonderful people, never mind, I take that back. So actually, I need to turn in this post-trip form, and I'm actually gonna take my chances with this parking at the Winchester Flying J. So it's gonna be interesting backing into that tight spot. But yeah, I need to turn in this post-trip form, but then I'm gonna hook up to my new trailer. And yeah, we're just gonna see me struggle, I guess. All right, good and wonderful people, I made it to the Flying J in Winchester. There's actually plenty of parking here, and I didn't have to bag. I didn't have to struggle to back, but I do feel bad for the truckers who are going to have to struggle to back because they have such limited space to back up at this lot. But yeah, I can actually go through some of the reviews about this place on Truckers Path because it's actually pretty hilarious. So it gets a 2.8 on Truckers Path, and there's like 1,000 reviews, 1,022 reviews. It says if you come here early and you do find a spot, don't plan on leaving early because surely you'll be trapped. And this one says they do monitor parking at 1800, 6 o'clock. I saw them going around verifying trucks, which is fair them to do, but I just want to make sure everybody know so they don't get a wake-up call on the Denny side. Yes, they do actually verify parking, so if you're parked in reserve, they're actually going to call you out, and they're actually going to knock on your truck to make you pay for parking. In addition to that, you can't creatively park here. They will call you out. They'll tell you to move your truck, and it doesn't matter if you don't have any more DOT hours here. So yeah, this Flying J sucks, but hey, I mean, it's very convenient to park here because I'm just going straight down south, straight down 81 to get to my delivery tomorrow. But yeah, I'll just show you guys what it's like to park here. These are the trucks that are parked here now. And this is how much space they have to maneuver into these parking spots. I remember one time a Family Dollar truck could not park in his spot. He was trying to park next to me. He couldn't park into the spot. And that's how you know how messed up parking is here if a Family Dollar truck can't park into these spots. Because Family Dollar, they deal with difficult backing situations all the time. Just got out the shower. Man, something about taking a shower on a hot day, feeling good. When you walk out that shower, those be the best days. If you're a trucker, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, it's peak hours right now at this truck stop. There are still some spots left, even though it is peak hours. Man, shout out to Rail Transport right here. Oh dang, that's just the bobtail. Oh wow. I thought he actually had to back his 50-foot, 3-foot trailer into that spot. But see, I don't like when bobtails park in trucking in spots meant for truckers. That really does irk me. There's literally a dedicated lot for bobtails. Even though it's under construction, bobtails can still park there. I just hate it when bobtails park in spots that were meant for truckers. Because I overslept, I may get to the customer a little bit after 11. They should still take me no issue, but we're just gonna have to see when we get there. Also, I'm sorry if I appear sick in this video. It's allergy season, and this pollen, like, it's literally burning my eyes, and my nose is just stuffed. So yeah, I have to like breathe out my mouth because it's so hard to breathe out my nose. But yeah, that's where I am right now. Looks like we're all done getting fuel, so check back in with you when I'm at the customer. Hello, good and wonderful people. So I was able to make it to the customer safely and on time, but unfortunately there was another tanker right in front of me, and that tanker has been waiting for 2 hours, and of course we both have the same appointment time. So I'm going to be pushed back 2 hours, so I probably won't deliver these chemicals until 1 o'clock in the afternoon. But this customer is special because we can't use our phones or our tablets to do the Ecolab verification process. Instead, we have to use this form. So as you can see, I've already did it before at a previous customer, and I had issues scanning my product tags. So the only way for me to actually get access to the log is for me to call dispatch, but that's what this is for. So here I have the form right here that I'm supposed to use at this customer. You only use this form when there's either something wrong with your tablet. They don't allow phones or tablets to be used on site, or the customer's not set up. Let me close that since it's overexposed. But yes, that was the customer right there. He's telling me to park over there. But yeah, I have to use this form to make the delivery, and I'll check back in with you when I'm finished. people, I just finished with the customer, and it was not fun making that delivery because I didn't know that there was like a digital valve that the customer had to press on their end to turn it on. So I literally wasted an extra hour at this customer that I didn't need to waste because it's literally 4:02, and that's literally around the time when truck parking gets full. So I need to hurry on up. Well, I mean, I say hurry on up. I need to skedaddle. I need to head to the closest pilot, which is in Harrisonburg, which is 2 hours away. So by the time I get there, it'll be 6 o'clock. And I read the reviews on Trucker's Path, and they said that parking gets tight around peak hours, like the middle section of parking gets tight. But trucks are allowed to creatively park if that becomes an issue. Now, if I have to reserve a spot, then I'm definitely billing that to Schneider because I was delayed at the Consignee for 2 hours because another chemical tanker was in front of me. So I've been here for 5 hours. So yeah, I'm definitely going to expense that to Schneider if I have to pay for parking. But yeah, I'll check back in with you once I arrive at the pilot in Harrisonburg. Alright, good morning people. I just arrived at the pilot in Harrisonburg, Virginia, and man, that was some drive. People are idiots, man. Look, Ford sedan, I'm not sure if it's a Ford Focus or a Ford Fusion, but that Ford sedan cut me off. There was a real bad accident. Let me turn off these wipers. There was a real bad accident on US 29 heading northbound, and not only that, the left lane was closed because of road work, so I was late for another 20 minutes. And in addition to that, cars don't know how to merge on the highway. It is your responsibility to figure out how to merge on the highway, not the trucker's responsibility. We have the right of way. But yes, thank God I made it to the truck stop, and I have a very, very good parking spot. Man, look, man, God love me. This is awesome. But hey, I'm gonna end the video here. Thank you all for watching. If you made it this far, as always, you guys are the best audience on the internet. If you enjoyed this video, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. I'm Taja Woods, and I'll see you next time.